Hey, what's going on out there? I would like to welcome every single one of you to Water Your Soil. So before I get into the video, I want to let you all know I have two rules over at this channel. The first rule is for you to always use your own discretion when it comes to credit cards and credit scores. The second rule is for you to verify everything that you learn, whether it's on this channel, another channel, or anywhere. That should be a rule of life. Always make sure you verify what you learn. Never make the assumption that what you learn is factual. Always do your research. So getting into the video, I was planning on doing a news story covering a recent article where eBay recently ended their partnership with American Express. But I actually was asked a question recently, and I said, no, scrap that. I'm not going to do the news story. I'm going to do a video on a question that I was asked. And the other day I was asked, hey, you do a lot of using credit cards and you deal with credit cards often and you teach people how to use them and things like that. So my question to you is, what's the perfect credit card? And when they asked me that, it took me a while. I had to think, and I'm like, is it the American Express Gold card? Is it the Amex Platinum? Is it one of the Chase Sapphire cards? Is it one of the Discover cards? What is the perfect credit card? So I did some thinking, and I'm going to share with you what I told them. I remember when I first started to really feel YouTube, because when I first started, my first video was with the Amex Platinum card. And I really wasn't so sure about YouTube. I would post like sneaker reviews and things like that, things that have nothing to do with credit cards and credit scores. But then I told myself, I said, you know what? I want to be as genuine as possible and literally share my journey in order to help people. So that's what this video is going to be about in reference to the perfect credit card. So when it comes to the perfect credit card, what I want you all to do is not only comment below, because I do want you to comment below and tell me what would be the perfect credit card for you. But I want you to envision it right now while you're watching this video. Envision what would be the perfect credit card for you. Is it one that already exists? Is it the Amex Gold or the Amex Platinum? Is it the Hilton Aspire? Is it one of the Chase cards? I know a lot of you love Chase. Which card is it? And for me, I want you all to know that the perfect credit card for me, and it's going to be this way for a lot of you as well, it's not a specific card. Because it can vary. It all depends on what's going on in my life at the time. You figure during the pandemic, the perfect card for me was the Amex Gold card. Because where are you flying to unless you're flying for your career or something like that, or business? So for a lot of people, the perfect card for years 2020 to like 2022 was a card that was good for like groceries and dining and restaurants and things like that. Because people weren't doing a lot of going out. I mean, where I live, people were still going out. But in other places, for the most part, people still weren't going out. So the perfect card back then was the Amex Gold card. Now, flash forward to right now. It's 2024. A lot of people are doing a lot of traveling. It's the summertime. The perfect credit card for right now might be the Amex Platinum card or a Chase Sapphire Reserve, or it might be Hilton Aspire or the Delta Reserve card, or whatever card it may be that relates to traveling where you could get the most out of it. And I wanted to make this video because I want people to understand that you call your own shots when it comes to these credit cards. It's subjective. Only you can decide what's the best card for you and what's the perfect card for you. I could get on here, other content creators could get on here, and we could say, hey, this is the best card or this is the perfect card. And that doesn't necessarily mean that it's the best card or perfect card for you. And I know some of you watching this, you probably like, hey, I would think that most people know that, but actually most people don't know that, because I remember when I first got into learning about credit cards like in 2014, and I was very impressionable when it came to credit cards back then. And I basically went on the advice of people who I felt had more experience than me. So if they said, hey, the Chase Sapphire Reserve is the card to have, I thought the Chase Sapphire Reserve was the card to have. If they said the Amex Platinum was the card to have and the best card, I'm like, hey, the Amex Platinum is the card to have and the best card. And pretty much I went on the opinions of people who I felt like had more experience. But what I want you all to do out there, especially those of you who are new to credit cards, you haven't been dealing with credit cards for more than 5 years. Yes, I consider you still new to credit cards if you've been doing it less than 5 years, because there are still a lot of things to learn in regards to management of a credit card. Some of you might think you can learn how to manage it in under 6 months or so. That's cool, but in order to really get a firm, confident feel, you need years in this thing. And shout out to all of you who do have years in, but if you're someone who doesn't, you want to make sure that your best option for any card, I mean any credit card, whether it's from Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Chase, Discover, Capital One, wherever, you want to make sure that you pick the best card that fits where you're at right now and fits where you plan on being in the future. Always keep the future in mind, because I like to tell people to keep these cards for longevity, because on the back end, it actually helps your credit score. But you also want to make sure you keep the present in mind, because let's say you are someone, you don't buy all of the groceries in your house and you don't buy the food in your household for the most part. Having a card that's good for groceries and dining, you're really not going to get the most out of that. But let's say you're someone who travels a lot, then a card that's good with gas may be the best one for you as far as giving you the most value back in return when it comes to gas. So I know we're content creators and you all like to listen to us. You're free to have your own opinions when it comes to the best card for you. In fact, I prefer that you do. That's the only way you're really going to get the most out of these cards. So never feel like the credit card that you're interested in is not good enough because it wasn't mentioned on YouTube or Reddit or wherever they talk about credit cards. Always go with what you're firm with. So if you feel like you have a good chance of getting approved for a card from Bank of America and it fits your lifestyle, then go with it. And that's the perfect card for you in the moment. And like I stated, it can change over time. It could change depending on the month, the year. But currently, only you can tell what's the perfect card for you. Not a YouTuber, not anyone anywhere on these threads or anywhere. Only you. But anyways, if you're new over here, this is Water Your Soil. If you're feeling the vibe, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Turn on all notifications. That way you won't miss a future video. That's clicking on the bell and selecting all. And also, this goes to every single one of you. Be sure to hit the like button. This is my subscribers included. Hit the like button. That's your way of showing support. It lets the algorithm know you support this video. I appreciate every single one of you for stopping by and showing support. Remember, the perfect card for you is strictly up to you. This is Water Your Soil, and I'm out. Hold on. Wait. Before you leave, be sure to check out the description box below. That way you can have all the credit resources from Water Your Soil. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button as well, all right? In the description box below, I always tell people, check out the description box below for extra resources from Water Your Soil. Part of the description box also showcases my book that I have. I have a book. It's been out for a while now. It's been out for years. It's titled Strategies to Master Credit. The book is available. It's on Amazon. It's on Barnes & Noble. Most online bookstores have the book. And the book is basically about how FICO credit scoring works. Once you understand how FICO credit scoring works, you're pretty much on your way to helping yourself build, develop, and maintain a good credit score. So check the book out whenever you get a chance.